Hey guys, this is Will. I'm posting a video to the uh, reality enthusiast, and this is going to be my review of The Last Crusade, Volume 1. As you can see, that's the cover there. Um, my opinion of this series is that it's like a uh, romantic Romeo and Juliet meets anime type of thing, to where the two main characters are on opposing sides. They kind of like each other, but they're also like rivals. The one main character's Iska, and his powers, he can use two swords, one to reflect magic, and the other to you know dispute or display magic, or distribute it. There we go. There's the word. So he can throw it back at the enemy. And the other main character is Alice. She is a witch from the Sovereignty. Witches can use powers such as like ice, fire, flames, and whatnot, or ice, fire, and like earth and other things. But her power is ice, and she can like freeze an entire area of stuff. So, and she's also one of the three princesses of the sovereignty. So she has a high-ranking position. Her maid, Meg, is also a which she's an Earth user. Her character is kind of like part of the humor and everything, to where she's like saying, Miss Alice, you really shouldn't do that, or you really shouldn't do this, or this is your responsibility. So she's kind of like the one that when Alice does something, that she calls her out on it, and there's this whole thing. Now the interesting thing is that because these are two opposing sides, you have, opinions of a war on, from either side. One thinks, that the witches use their magic for evil, and the other thinks that the Empire just doesn't want them to live because they're mutants or anything, or something like that. Now, on the Empire side of things, there is three other main characters. There's Jean, which can use rifles and whatnot. There's Nene, which she can use machines, lasers, that sort of thing, and fix things a lot. And then there's the Captain Mies Mies. Now, she's really small, and I don't think she should be captain because she lets everyone else do all the work for her. And yeah, she doesn't do anything. Like, at least not yet. Now, for future volumes and stuff, although we will get to those eventually, she gets like witch powers and everything, and it's a whole thing because the sovereignty doesn't like witches. So, but that's future events. But as of right now, she doesn't really have anything, and she's kind of small and wimpy. So I don't like her character very much. I mean, I get it, it's used for comedy, but it's just not my thing. Now, what I do like is, now after Alice and Iska fight in the forest, and he deflects her magic and everything because the Empire's given, or the Empire guys are given a mission to capture the Ice Calamity, which is what Alice is considered to be. So she's their target. So he goes and often fights her. Now the fight scenes in here are, good. They could be improved upon. There could be more detail to them, but other than that, they're good. But what I really like is the like slice of life moments, like this is a Romeo and Juliet story per se, and they do. The author does a really good job of letting Iska and Alice kind of just naturally get to know each other, because there's these things called neutral cities. So they run into each other after they fought in the forest. 3 separate times. One at an opera, one at a restaurant, and one at a what is it? I don't know. It's probably, there's one time that they meet in a casino. But the point of this is the fact that it's not only comical because they're from opposite sides, so their romantic attraction to one another is kind of hilarious in that regard. But it's also letting you get to humanize with these characters, because they're, and knowing that they're not all all powerful and just gonna fight all the time. They actually have emotions and and goals, and they both want to stop the fighting of this war. So, but they want to go about it by doing it two different ways. Iska wants to capture a high-ranking person in the sovereignty to use as bait for the queen, and Alice wants to gain peace by getting control over the empire. So one wants to get the war over by negotiation. The other one wants to take over, which is very two different viewpoints. Now, the interesting thing is at the castle in the sovereignty, there's this little stagnite pillar which holds their first ruler in a comatose state. Now, it's very weird because I don't know whether how exactly she got out. I mean, from what I could tell and from what the booklet was explaining, it was because when they fought, they released a bunch of power that awoke the witch. Now, that's all well and good, but I can't really see that as the only reason. Now, could it be one reason? Yes, but what I think it is I think it was the swords, not the power, of their collision, but just the power and usage of the swords, because the Grand Witch seemed to recognize those swords when they fought her at the end of the book. Now, as far as that fight is concerned, they were in the neutral city, and she just appears out of the sky and rips a black hole in the sky. Now, that's pretty cool. But for a final boss, she was beat pretty easily, because all really Alice and Iska did was create stairs, and while she shielded him from the blast, and he also did some work with his sword because his sword canceled out magic. It was also kind of anticlimactic because it lasted maybe 10 minutes. But this goes to show you how powerful they are if they work together, which I think is the whole theme of it all, because eventually they'll work together to solve the issue of the war. Now, that'll be a long time coming because this is volume 1, but other characters that we can look forward to coming into play are the other two sisters. She has an older sister and a younger sister. Now, the younger sister is the one that was rescued by Iska at the beginning of the book. In the prologue, he rescued a witch, which is why he's different from all the other Empire people, because the Empire usually hates witches, and you wouldn't free a witch that that you hated. So he freed her. Now, he doesn't know that it's Alice's sister by any regards, or one of the princesses, but you know, he did that. Now, you know, the other sister seems to be in the next couple of volumes trying to stage a coup of the sovereignty. Now, we'll see how long that goes, but yeah, she should be introduced in volume 3 or something, so look forward to that. And the next volume will be about a geyser of magic coming out of the ground. And this magic is a lot of power, so everyone wants to get their hands on it, so that's what's gonna happen in the next volume. And me speeds may or may not go up a couple of spots in my eyes and gain a few more points. So anyway, that's my review of Last Crusade, Volume 1. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I'll probably have the Excel World books and arcs out tomorrow. We'll do one of those. And we'll just keep doing one of those till we catch up to where I'm at in the book, which is volume 19. So we'll do one video per arc, and then we'll do some theory videos on that as well. So look forward to that, and have a great day and a nice weekend. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.